There's always some young guy looking to take the crown from the king. I see it every year. Rumor has it you're gonna be a player in this league real soon.
Yeah, I got some game.
Some game ain't enough game in this league. Keep working, maybe one day you'll be someone to worry about. Tonight it's all me, baby.
Hey, man, don't get too comfortable out there. I'm coming for you. Believe that.
And get ready, everyone. All-Star action is coming your way. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This place is going to go crazy. Next up is the three-point contest where tonight, one NBA sharpshooter will add his name to a trophy that contains a who's who of the best long-range bombers in league history.
Well, right next to me, I've got somebody who knows a thing or two about winning this event. So tell us what it takes to do just that, Steve.
Well, I did win the event once, Clark, in '97, and it really is a matter of...
Remember now, 60 seconds, 5 racks, 5 balls in each rack, 4 one-point balls, and then the favorite, the 2-point money ball.
Well, if my math is right, you've got...
The round comes to a close, and he's at 22 points. Now that's how you do it. Outstanding focus throughout the round.
Well, he did, especially considering the fact that he came out of the gates pretty slowly. But when things kicked into gear for him, guys, he really got hot.
So it's Paul George ready to go.
You know, it means so much to get...
So it's James Harden ready to go.
When Harden came into the league, people were unsure if he'd be able to shoot with range in the NBA. He started out a little slow, but...
The round ends, and he's got 19. Now that's how you do it. Outstanding focus throughout the round.
That's a well-earned and well-deserved score. He found his rhythm, and he kept his rhythm.
Yeah, and given the look on his face throughout that...
So it'll be Brad Beal here.
Well, Brad Beal, renowned in high school for his outside shooting. He was solid during his freshman season.
He comes away with a score of 21 on the round. He was really enjoying himself out there that time, guys.
That was very nice. I mean, he didn't let any misses throw him off. Stayed the course, Steve. He avoided any kind of cold streak.
Yeah, and that's the only way to end up with a score like that. You got to keep your momentum going from one rack to the next.
And so we'll see the kid. It can be a big advantage going last. He knows the score he needs to beat in order to qualify.
He's got to have a 19 or higher to stay in it.
Not a whole lot of room for error here. Now with 6. 7 points. Nearly perfect there. Just one miss on the rack.
Getting some momentum going right here, guys.
He needs 8 points more. That's 5 straight. He's getting on a roll. Good for 13.
3 good racks in a row. Shooting the ball well.
3 more points to advance.
Make it 17.
Yeah, this is how you do it.
1 more to stay alive.
Gets the money ball.
And that puts him in a second-place tie now.
Matches the best score right there.
And that pushes him all the way to the #1 spot.
He runs his total all the way up to 26 points. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man, nice work.
Right from the opening rack, he was on a roll. Got himself immediately into a groove.
The kid's got to be pretty happy about his performance in the first round, as it has him looking very, very good for the finals.
Performances all around have been off the charts today, Steve. This has been a true shootout.
No question. We got a great
23-point round for him. What an unbelievable round. Right away you could tell it was going to be special.
And you'd really have to say no surprise to see a shooter of his caliber have that kind of success. You know he's got to be feeling good coming into the finals because he...
And so we'll see the kid. We've reached the climax. He's got one last shot to go home with the trophy. To win, he'll need at least 24 points. Makes his first there. That's 2. 3 down.
Good rack for him there.
Now is 6. 7 points. He's got 8.
Off to a terrific start.
11 points. Yeah.
Yeah, he's starting to get it going.
8 in a row. They're all falling. 8 more points for the win. Make it 17. Pushes it to 18. Makes it to 19. He needs 2 more on this last rack. That's 5 straight. He's getting on a roll.
And a great finish here.
Good, and the rest is academic. We have a winner.
Great shooting, take it on home.
Boy, unbelievable work out there. He found his groove early, and he maintained his focus, got on a big roll.
A massive score of 27 points. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man, nice work.
Well, the key was he cashed in on every single money ball. 5 for 5 on the last ball in each rack. That's just huge. That saves your round.
And so that will do it. What a tremendous performance. And of all the great talent assembled here today, a great achievement indeed to take home the three-point contest championship trophy. .2K Sports bringing you all of the NBA's top flight talent. That's right, this year's All-Star Game. Clark Kellogg is here. Alongside him, Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us.
You know, I think one thing that makes the All-Star Game so special is just the history involved. This event has been held since 1951, and a lot of those legends of the NBA past. You know, it's always such a big to-do, a major event, a big-time happening every time the All-Star Game comes to town. Cities vie to host the big show, and it's a big boon to the local economy.
Yeah, restaurants, hotels, nightlife, it's one big celebration. And there's always that buzz in the air every time the All-Stars gather to play.
Westbrook, no good. The kid is checked in.
Well, playing in the All-Star Game is something to really be proud of. And, of course, the starters are voted in by the fans. The reserves are voted in by the coaches. Either way, it's a heck of an honor.
And he connects with the jumper. The kid's got his first points of the night. And it's the West All-Stars ball. 3-point lead. Westbrook passes to Cousins. Curry attacking. George with no one around. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. George has got his third basket of the night. Steve, you talk about the starters and the reserves. Unlike in regular games and an all-star game, everyone gets a chance to play.
Yeah, and I think the hardest part for the coaches, Kevin, is distributing those minutes because everybody is deserving. Everyone's a great player. And usually what happens is the starters get the most minutes because the coaches understand that that's who the fans have voted on there, and that's who they want to see.
Boy, the bucket's coming fast and furious.
All offense out there, but that's what this game is all about.
Here's the kid. Connects from three-point range. The kid's got 8 points.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Cousins with a screen for Durant. And Westbrook, here we go. Cousins. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the West All-Stars?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and they've piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, I've noticed also that their quick hands has led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Griffin comes in for Kevin Love. Parker's checked in for James. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for John Wall.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
There's a screen. Burke, the pass to Haynes. Here's Hayward, and they convert it last on attempt number 3.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Again from deep, the three-pointer good from the kid. The kid's got 11 points.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Outside Rondo. Passes to the kid. Launches it. West All-Stars with the rebound. Here's Hayward. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star. Big group substitution here for the East. Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Love comes in for Blake Griffin. James checked in for Parker. And Irving subbed in for Rajon Rondo. They've got Kyrie Irving. Kevin Love out there with LeBron James. And there's Embiid. And it's Winner in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. The kid is checked in for the East.
Not too surprised to have so few fouls here.
Yeah, you know what? I think part of it is the officiating, Steve. They get a little more leeway from the officials to the players, but some credit has to go to the players as well. I mean, no need to be overly aggressive in this kind of game format.
Here comes Russell Westbrook. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
What a finish. Putting on a show here at the All-Star game.
How about the enthusiasm, Steve? I mean, I love it.
Irving passes to the kid. Curry brings the double. Westbrook with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop. Trips down the breakaway slam. Nice option, determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got to pass to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Curry kicks to Plumlee. Pass to West. From 12 feet out, the basket good off the assist from Durant. 7 points for Russell Westbrook.
No defense being played at all right now.
Yeah, you know it'll be a high-scoring game, but at least make them work for it a little bit.
Got that one up quick. 20 points for the kid.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide-open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually defense during the All-Star Weekend, no D. That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Nailed from three-point land. Now just a 3-point West All-Star lead. And here here's Westbrook. 7 points in the game. Irving with the steal. To the middle. Here's the kid. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Garnett's checked in. The East All-Stars have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. And it's tied up with that one. They're not having much success at all right now.
Now they need to shuffle.